All right, moving on to Hatchet 3. So if you're watching this and then you watch Tuesday tomorrow, I mentioned I was going to do this next. So I did do it next, but Tuesday I recorded before this, which is why I'm wearing this shirt. Christmas stuff going on, cause that's what I'm doing. So we're talking about Hatchet 3, which much like Hatchet 2 picks up right where the last one left off. And it sees Mary Beth killing Victor Crowley. First, because she shotguns at the end of the second one, and then she punched through, and then she tries to walk away, but he gets back up and she impales him on his saw, cuts him in half. He's dead, right? Movie over. Badass, pretty good. 5 minutes long, but still pretty good. I give it a pretty good, and I'm gonna go now. No, of course that's not it, because they explained Victor Crowley in this. Apparently he's a repeater. Every night he resets. So no matter what you do to him the night before, he's gonna reset. Which is why, in the second film, when it starts, he has no hair, but then when they go back, he has his hair back. He repeats. Every wound heals, he goes back. That's what happens. Mary Beth makes the stupid decision of walking into a police station covered in blood and holding Victor Crowley's scalp. The cops immediately pounce on her, arrest her, and wash the blood off of her. Test the blood. Also, test the scalp she brought in. She's talking about Victor Crowley. I don't believe her. Test the blood that's on her and test the scalp she brought in. That's what normal cops would do, but no, these are movie cops. They gotta be stupid, right? Adam Green didn't return to direct this one, although he does have a cameo. And this is where I realized he's played the same character in all 3 films so far. So, yeah, now that character's in jail. Remember, this takes place right after the second one. It's still in 2006. If you don't believe me, just wait till later. We get a cameo. Something made me go, oh, shit! And then, oh, shit. Because we'll talk about that. So, yeah. So, the sheriff sends out some deputies to check out what happened at the swamp, where they find 20 bodies. And there's going to be more. But we get Perry Shen's return, playing the character of Andrew Wong. And they do make the joke, well, all you guys look the same. So apparently the joke is that all 3 Asian characters in this film were played by Perry Shen because all Asians look the same. That's the joke, I guess. But you had some more horror cameos, horror alumni cameos. Carolyn Williams plays Amanda, the reporter, and the ex-wife of the sheriff, played by Zach Galligan. Yes, Gremlin is a horror movie. Derek Mears from the Friday the 13th reboot, which is not a bad movie. People stop bad-mouthing it. It's a good movie. Use Jason Voorhees. We do get sort of a battle between Derek Mears and Kane Hodder in this, but it's very quick. It's not really a big standoff fight, but I don't know. Sid Haig of the Rob Zombie films, he's in this. Anybody else? Cody Blue Snyder, Dee Snyder's son, plays Snyderman. He was also young Robert Englund in flashbacks in the second film that retconned that they were children that threw the firecrackers and now they were teenagers, which still doesn't make any sense to me. Who knows? They do make a comment that if Carolyn Williams tells Danielle Harris and the deputy that they gotta go get Thomas Crowley, and the deputy says, well, if he was alive, he'd be 300 years old. Is that an exaggeration? Because I don't think that's possible. Because if Mary Beth's father was a teenager when that happened. He died 10 years later, which means he would be a full-blown adult, maybe like 20 years old, 25, 30 years old. I don't think he'd be 300. Maybe like 90. I don't know. And also don't explain, well, Victor died when he was a kid, and now all of a sudden he's an adult. And also, in the second film, it looks like it was the adult Victor Crowley. Okay? I don't know. But, who knows? And the one running joke with Perry Shen in this film, besides that all the agents look the same, is that he's a coward. He keeps running from everything. Okay? And when the paramedics and the cops aren't enough, because Victor Crowley comes back to life, he kills Sean Whalen, people under the stairs, and Lost. And that Got Milk commercial, the very first Got Milk commercial, kills him by taking the defibrillators and just his head. Pretty cool kill. And then he's off killing other people, and he kills a bunch of people. They bring a SWAT team, but they're not much help. Derek Mears leads the SWAT team, and he plays that asshole character. It's always weird to see Derek Mears play an asshole character when you know all these stories where he's like one of the nicest guys. It's weird. You see characters like actors like that act like assholes in movies, and they're actually the nicest guys in real life. So, yeah, it's kind of weird. One problem I have with this is that after 2 films of Mary Beth being in the center of the film story, she's kind of sidelined. She's in a cell for the first 25 minutes of this film, and she's in the back of a cop car for the next 25 minutes till they get to the finale of this film, when she finally does something. And, of course, we have more retconning. This was originally supposed to be the final film until Adam McKay was like, fuck it, let's do another one. Yeah, it's called Victor Crowley, which you should start changing up after the 3rd one, you know. Hatchet for the Quest for Peace. You know, doesn't sound as good as Victor Crowley, I guess. Yeah, so she gets back to they go to see Sid Haig, who is like a relative of Thomas Crowley's, and they get the urn with Thomas Crowley's ashes in it. And now, what I don't like is that they keep going back and forth between the scenes at the swamp and the scenes with them, and it takes forever to get out what the fucking plan, Carolyn Williams' plan is. Like, eventually she says that he wants his father back, so because you know, the legend is he screams out daddy. So, yeah, they go on that, and they bring the urn to him in hopes that will end it. Well, they had an idea to end it in the last one, and that didn't work, but let's go with this one. So we get there, and we got 2 deputies, Perry Shen and the sheriff, and they get separated, and one deputy runs to this canoe being chased by Victor Crowley. As he grabs onto the canoe, this is the oh shit, and then oh shit moment. Ben pops up. Yeah, Ben from the first film. You know, Joel David Moore. Ben from the first film pops up, still alive after 2 nights of laying there without an arm. He's going, and I went, oh shit! And then Victor Crowley throws his hatchet and stabs him in the head and kills him. And I went, oh shit. And Joel David, he says, gotta be fucking kidding me. But yeah, he survived 2 nights out there, and now he's dead, which I wanted more. We didn't even get to see him and Mary Beth reunite. Because wouldn't it be funny if they reunited and he's like, something different, there's something different about you. But no, he just dies. Okay. I did kind of think that was kind of funny, but yeah. So we get to the finale of this film, because everyone else is now dead. Only there's a thing in the ship with Perry Shen, or Andrew, the female deputy, and the sheriff. The sheriff hears his ex-wife yelling and sticks his head out, gets killed with the belt sander. And then the female deputy decides, I'm going to try to grab the gun, and she gets pulled out and disemboweled. So Andrew's the only one left in there. And for the first time in this series, Perry Shen doesn't die. Which kind of defeats the purpose of having him as a different character in each film. You should have just killed him off. Especially if you didn't know you were going to do a fourth film. Kill him off and then, But anyway, you get to the final showdown. And Mary Beth, and so they have the ashes, goes to give it to him. He goes to grab them. Dumbass deputy thinks that he's trying to attack her, so he fires the gunshot. He kills the deputy. Kills Kenan Williams. She rolls, or Amanda, whatever, rolls the urn to Mary Beth. But she is decapitation! And then she has the urn, but Crowley's pissed now and jams her into a tree branch that's sticking out. But she dumps, and here's another retcon, she dumps the ashes on him, which melts him for some goddamn reason. And she knows, she's been in these movies before. She has this big, grenade rocket launcher thing that was shown earlier that blew up Crowley's house. And it's like, come on. And she gets sick of waiting for him to wake up, so she blows him the fuck up after he decomposed and stuff. So this was supposed to be the end of Victor Crowley. I would love to see how they bring him back in the next one, which I will have the review out for you tomorrow. But, yeah. And she sort of dies, but then we have a thing where she does that, hinting at she might still be alive. And we also see that Andrew survived, so Perry Shen did not die in this one. So, yes. And there is a fourth one, and I hear Perry Shen comes back. I hear he's one of the main characters in that one. He looks like he's at the top billing when I looked at the thing. So, strangely, I did not see Danielle Harris in the cast for that. So, she's not in it. I heard she was in all four. Maybe it's a cameo that's uncredited or something. I don't know. But, yeah, so Hatchet 3. Not terrible. I think it's better than the second one. There's some comedy in it, like when the deputy starts yelling about those are balls hanging up. I did kind of laugh because he keeps saying balls so much. You say balls, but yeah, I have to say this one is. I'm still gonna give it a middle of the road. I don't think it's as good as the first one. I'm gonna give it a middle of the road. So what are your thoughts on Hatchet 3? Comments below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I've been Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one.